Hey guys, I'm back with another candle review, and this time around it's for the 14.5 ounce 3-wick Strawberry Strudel candle from Bath & Body Works, part of the Fall 2025 collection. The notes on this read fresh strawberry jam, flaky puff pastry, and sweet vanilla icing. And yeah, I like this fragrance. It is a little redundant, but I appreciate how it's just like very quintessentially Bath & Body Works, super back to the basics. It doesn't like take itself too seriously. There's just like a basic label with like a very standard Bath & Body Works bakery fragrance that I enjoy. It's not trying to be like some high-end dupe fragrance. It's just like what Bath & Body Works is good at, and I enjoy it. And yes, so it does smell kind of just like a jelly donut is the best way to describe this fragrance. Like if there was no naming or marketing on this and I smelled this, I would probably go to like a jelly donut. But you do get that kind of like jam note first and foremost. So the fresh strawberry jam is most certainly present. It does smell artificial, but it's authentically artificial. So it doesn't smell like cheap fragrance oil, but it smells like what like strawberry jam, if it was like, you know, very sweet and artificial in real life. It represents that type of like sweet candiness very well. And so you do get a very juicy, jammy strawberry fragrance in there. I would say maybe it's like supported a little bit by like a raspberry, maybe even a hint of like a cherry fragrance to sort of make up that strawberry jam accord, just to make it a little bit more jammy and sweet. But first and foremost, it is a pretty like standard strawberry jam fragrance that smells quite nice. And it's probably like the first thing that you smell. And then it's supported by a sort of like a buttery pastry fragrance that once again could be kind of like a donut, or it could be powdered sugar, could be vanilla icing, you know, it's just all in that same route. I would say it's probably a little bit more buttery than some of the other candles might give off. There is like a distinct warm, flaky, toasty, buttery fragrance to it when it warms up, that it does very much evoke what this is supposed to be, which is like a toaster strudel pastry that you would like make for breakfast or whatever. It very much has that kind of like warmth, buttery, flaky, coming out of the oven feel to it that I really enjoy. But once again, like this could be like a freshly baked donut or a freshly fried donut or something like that, and I would equally believe it. But in any case, you do get a sort of puff pastry, buttery flakiness in there, and then it's just made extra sweet by the vanilla right at the end. And once again, the vanilla could be like vanilla icing, it could be powdered sugar, but you know, in this case, it's the icing that you drizzle on top of your toaster strudel, and that's pretty much what it smells like. It's a fragrance that we've kind of experienced before, but it's still executed and done a very nice way that I can really appreciate it. And so, of course, the obvious comparisons are going to be like the Wildberry Jam Donut Candle, the Happy Hanukkah Sufganiyat, the Raspberry Thumbprint fragrance as well, and then we have like Kringle's Jelly Donut. They're very much all sibling fragrances with just very minute differences. It's kind of like they just like change the ratio of some of the stuff here and there. Very similar concept on all of those. I would say probably Raspberry Thumbprint is the one that deviates the most from the ones that I mentioned, but it does still kind of smell like a jelly donut. So yeah, but I like it. It's good. It's like executed well. It's super strong and performing beautifully, so I really have no complaints about it. I really enjoy it. If I hadn't maybe already experienced all the other ones back before, I would consider a repurchase on this one, but just because I still have like Happy Hanukkah in my collection, as well as the huge 4-wick Kringle Candle Jelly Donut, I don't think I need to back this up. But if you're somebody who's like starting out new and just don't have any fragrances like this one's performing well and it's doing great. So at least 2 thumbs up there. This is a 4th burn and it's been performing quite well. It has a thick rope like wicks on it. You just want to make sure you trim them before every burn, because these do sort of burn quite hot and sooty, but it makes it even wax pull in no time. I love how this is just like instant fragrance throw, which is like what you want from Bath & Body Works in a 3-wick candle. I mean, you light it up and you pretty much get fragrance like within 15 minutes. It's awesome. And once it makes a full wax pull, it's just completely enveloping the entire space. I mean, this is a good like strong and into the like 8 range, I would say for sure. I have no issue smelling it. And honestly, it's rare these days with all the duds that I've been getting, like the Vanilla Noir, all the Vanilla Cafe, and the Vanilla Ease. You know, autumn evening, football season, there's just been so many weak candles recently. And so to finally get a super like blow you out of the house powerhouse bakery fragrance, I'm really here for that. So I do appreciate that the fragrance draw on this is quite strong. So 2 thumbs up there on the performance as well. So no qualms at all here. Overall, if you're somebody who likes those aforementioned jelly donut type of fragrances, this is yet another variation of it. I don't think it's exactly the same as the other ones, but is it super similar to the other ones? Absolutely, at least in my opinion. So just kind of depends on like how much you love this type of fragrance. But I do actually quite enjoy the berry bakery fragrances, so I'm here for it. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.